Okay, we back. Hopefully everybody lines back up in the wrist room.
Yeah, we back, y'all.
Glad everybody's assembling back up like Voltron. That lets you know all the type of complications I face on my particular channel. It's like it's gonna keep the voice going, but it froze up. Come on now. I got good cellular service and everything. We got all kind of Gwen towers around this joint, so you can't say it ain't we transmitting in the sticks or something like that. Oh, that's a good thing. Matter of fact, my foot on the outside from all the. I want to say, you know how back in the day they used to say acid rain. We don't move past acid rain.
Yeah.
Heavy metals rain.
He said heavy metal.
Heavy metals.
Who said they had who got the cat too?
Oh, William.
Oh, okay.
He probably retitled this a little bit better. You know, I just try to title this particular live stream something real quick since, you know, we got cut off in the middle of the stream.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah till it froze up. Part of that first one, but it froze.
But really, y'all didn't even get to see that part. It froze at the part where, you know, everybody be at, you know. I want to say, I don't even think he caught dude when he was saying something about, you know, nice car, you know. I mean, he probably caught the audio part of it, but he didn't catch, you know, him actually putting his arm out drinking something. Now let that been one of us drinking something.
Right, yeah.
That might have been an issue.
Because he was straight drinking. Had a brew.
These pipes are, they do bark. A lot of people be shook and think it's a Chevy or something sounding like this. No, it's a lack. This is before, you know, or not before, this is after the 4100. This is when they, you know, put 305s and 350s up in them. You know. That's another reason why I bought it. The pipes. And you know them Cadillac True spokes, which is hard to find.
Yeah, because I'm about the spokes, I know.
I'm gonna black it out for a little quick second before I can turn the post up real quick, so bear with me. You'll still be able to hear me. Exactly the way to the back cave. But you can still hear the pipes, you can still hear me, you know, saying my piece, hitting these corners. We almost to the back layer. Let me mute this real quick. Show.
about to do it out here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you was about to.
We back. Now let me see what I missed. Oh, what up, Cadillac Just? Yeah, just was cruising the car through the city a little bit until, you know, they try to mess with the first stream. I'm gonna have to retitle that, or not so much retitle it, but, you know, put my tags on it since it ended early. Like I said, they mess with the count of how many people are actually in here and everything, you know. It's like they want to throw a discouragement out, but it ain't working. Famo had to run something in the crib real quick, so matter of fact, let me turn it off for a second. So how's y'all's days treating you? Everything going well and swell and everything copacetic in your world, hopefully. Yeah, like I said, I might be tempted to take Goldie out and make a video with Goldie. And I say tomorrow. Hopefully it's nice tomorrow. I'll take Goldie out and hopefully make a video with Goldie. Most definitely a monkey wrench in the game. Oh, there go an L-Dog right there. That's probably like, it's hard to call them because they started that body style from, I want to say 92 all the way up to maybe 2001 or 2002, something like that. Oh, it's hot down in the Carolinas. Let's see who's hotter. I didn't get to see because, you know, they messed with that particular live stream. But Williams, what's the temperature where you're at, and what's the temperature where you're at, Cadillac J Just? Like I said, matter of fact, let me check the climate control, the outside temp in the Cadillac and see what it's saying it is. It's saying it's 86 here, so I know y'all gotta be hotter than what we're experiencing here up north. 99, woo! Now, I can somewhat deal with the heat. It's the humidity that makes it hard. Oh, dang it. Y'all just like a degree away. Yeah, y'all, we're supposed to be running into that particular type of temperature come Saturday, Sunday. And I'm glad the AC blowing this joint too. It blow icy cold. It feel like you're in a meat locker or something like that. Main thing, matter of fact, I wasn't thinking about riding this caddy on the weekend, but I think I will if it's gonna touch humidity is sweltering. Ooh. Yeah, see, that's what makes it terrible when you be trying to breathe. It be all hot and, man. I know, you know, since y'all live in them hotter climates, you got some either some nice central air going, or a nice window unit, or the ones you keep in the house going, where, you know, you can maintain a comfortable atmosphere where you dwell at. It's like yesterday, it was around, I say maybe 70 something degrees. Yeah, I know you bumping the AC. A lot of people don't know when you get in, when, like, say rush hour traffic, a lot of people, let me bump the AC in this bumper traffic. That's the main way to get your joint to overheating when it's hot. I mean, sometimes you just gotta, let me cut these windows down till this traffic starts opening up, where, you know, I can start getting some air breathing in this engine. Oh, most definitely, most definitely. Like I said, whatever you in, you gotta have some AC. If you're in the house chilling, or if you're making moves, you know. See, that's the main reason why. Oh yeah, old school, or like Low like to say, school was on. Yeah, you did miss. I was like, man, Williams he ain't even in here tonight. But like Jay just said, everybody got to make moves. So but he ended up not being on really that long because he had a lady friend and he was tending to her. He know he hasn't been on so long, but he also wanted to tend to her too. So he came on and said what he said in a little amount of time that he had available to him. So I appreciate that. You know, I was hoping you was coming in so you could chop it up with him. I was laying it down to him how you admire when he comes on here and voices his opinion on whatever he has to voice his opinion on. Yeah, most definitely he's trying to get his groove on because, like I said, old school been sick for a while. He had walking pneumonia. He been laid up in the house trying to recover. It's like he was putting it off and putting it off. He's like, I'm gonna take myself to the hospital. And when he gets there, they're like, yes, sir, you got walking pneumonia. I'm like, man, take all your medicine that they prescribe you. Walking pneumonia is nothing to play with. You can actually die from that. Matter of fact, a couple years back, I was battling that myself. I had walking pneumonia, and I suffered from bronchitis from time to time. So it was a double entendre on top of me. But once they prescribed them the meds, I made sure to take them particular meds to get that up off me. But yeah, that's a good thing, getting back in the groove and swing of things, especially after you've been down being sick. It's a breath of relief. It almost be feeling like you're about to be taken out when you're battling a bad cold or flu or something like that. But once you start to come back on the upside, you want to start experiencing things and doing things, get back to your normal self. Yeah, that's true too. He actually lost a lot of weight. Because old school. Yeah, he got women, but no woman stays with him. So they're just popping in and visiting. Ain't no one. Nothing like a woman tending to you every now and then. But I guess they come through. And checking on his welfare. So that's a good thing. I want to say his one lady friend. She's a nurse, so she's the main one that kind of put it in his ear, like, "Nah, you need to get to the ER quickly," because he was finding himself, hard to even get up out of bed and things. And when it's taking that kind of toll on you, it's starting to circulate, through parts of your body where it's affecting things that it shouldn't be affecting. Most definitely, you got to. Hey, you only live once. Hey, treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. You know. Yes, we all gotta chase that bag. We all gotta, make sure we acquiring all the different types of cheddar, provolone, all kind of cheddar cheese and things that where we get get our debts and things out the way so we can pay ourselves, because that's what my grandpappy always told me. He's like, hey, I know you're gonna have bills, you're always forever gonna have bills in this life, but make sure you pay yourself. Treat yourself. How I look at it, out of all, like, I'll say, even for this year, out of all the interviews and people I don't talk to, Cadillac J Just and Williams, that conversation that with both of y'all on, and even though your voice was coming in and out, Cadillac J Just, that was a phenomenal conversation. And I appreciate y'all weighing in what you actually had to say. Right, you can't chase the bag if you're not here for it. So if you ain't taking care of yourself, it ain't even gonna matter about a bag. Then it'll be the other bag that may be coming to claim you if you ain't taking care of yourself. You don't want that bag, even though eventually we all gonna have to see that one. But if you could prevent it, hey, take care of yourself. That's number one. Your health is your wealth. And to all the 6 people that's up in here, hey, say something. I mean, don't let it just be Williams and Cadillac J just saying something. Hey, if you're enjoying what's being, going back and forth, hey, hit the like button, If you're new to the channel, if you just kind of check it out, hey, hit the subscribe button. Or I won't even say hit the subscribe button. Just go through my catalog. I got a vast catalog of different interviews, different conversations. It's something there that you may find tantalizing. Yeah, we do got to do that again. I mean, I want both of you. I mean, y'all don't came on like Williams and Cadillac J Just. Well, Cadillac J Just, you came on with the infamous Lisa Smith, but I like to have y'all on with old school, because old school, like I said in the last few lives, he's a straight shooter. He don't bite his tongue on nothing. And even though he talk like that, I don't even care sometimes when he's speaking real, because sometimes I'm like, oh, let's try to tone it down so they don't knock off the monetization. But I don't be caring with him, because what he has to voice needs to be said.
Right.
And yeah, Famo just came back.
Yeah, I'm back, y'all. I just had to go do something real quick, but it's all gravy.
It's all gravy, baby. I guess the couple people that were in here, they just came to chime in. But I've been, like bro said, he said, oh, my phone's dying out. Like I said, a lot of times I notice that like certain live streams, if you're out and about, you ain't got your charger, your phone seems to go down more quicker watching certain live streams. What's going on, Mac Boss? What's going on with you? He said, top of it, gentlemen. Mac Boss.
Were you? He's been on there before. Have you been on there before?
I'm trying to think. Have you been on here, Mac Boss? So, usually I kind of peep the regulars. Right. But then again, I know some people make new pages. Like, man, I done forgot my password. I'm gonna have to make something new. I'm coming in these chat rooms. People may not know who I am.
Where you chiming in from, Mac Boss?
Right.
Yeah. Where you at?
Yeah, because we got the Carolinas in the house. We got Alabama in the building.
Mm-hmm.
Where's everybody else stationed out of? Since there's 7 people in here, where are you stationed out of? Let's get that kind of conversation coming, because we in the Midwest, we up north. Matter of fact, if I had my GPS whoop on me, I drive out to Paisley Park and we could film out in front of Paisley Park.
Yeah.
The building, the temple that Prince built.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I might do the next time. Film out at Paisley Park. That'd be something totally different.
Right.
He said a couple times by way of California.
Okay.
Okay.
Kelly.
Yeah. Like I said, it's always good when there go them people.
Yeah, I know y'all saw.
They done had to strike through. We gotta monitor the people that got melon in them. We gotta make sure everything's going all right with them. But yeah, like I said with old school, it's always good. But see, I think with old school, I noticed. See, we've been going on kind of early, but if we wait for old school, we won't be going on till about 11, almost 12. I know some people gotta work gigs and things, so that's how y'all end up missing it, because he's a night owl. He be eating late at night and everything.
He's late at night, and he might even come. He might even ask to do it at 1 o'clock.
Right.
But like you said, Rick, people got to get up. People got to do this.
Right.
Handle business, and he's like the night.
Right. He be kind of feeling sad when we like, man, we done already went on and rap with the people, rap the taste on it,
Because he be. Yeah, y'all see people honking. We don't even know.
Okay, Cadillac J just said, ask Famo what's he think about old friends that try to come back around when they hear you're doing good.
Yeah. Old friends that come around when I personally just be like, when I wasn't doing good,
right?
Where was you at?
Right.
When I needed, I'm not trying to break your pockets, but you could have been like, damn, you bad, like, you bad. let me bless
you. Doing bad, let me bless you with something. Let me hit your hand with something that's gracious.
And that's Cadillac J, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I've seen that, and well, I've done seen it and experienced
yeah.
it. But you know, like I said, I ain't like, you know, up and just better than everybody, but you know, it was a time where I was kind of down and I was kind of looking around. You know, I mean, not looking to have somebody just, you know, but you know, I was getting looked different at, and you know, I wasn't doing that bad, but you know, let's just say I wasn't whatever. But anyway. Yeah, I done had people, you know, come around and just, okay, this is what you're doing, you know. Because like I said, I don't know if you know, but you know, I've been doing security bouncing like 18 years.
Right.
So, you know, especially when people know I was doing that when I first started. Oh man, so that means you can get me in all the time.
Right.
And I'm like, I can bless you a few times, but when I was kind of hurting, where was you?
Yeah.
I wasn't looking for you, but you know, you was on your high horse, your nose was up in the air.
Right, but a lot of times I'm thinking he's probably referring to a female. So what you think about that?
You think he's thinking about female?
No, I'm just saying. He hasn't said that, but I'm thinking that.
Oh, he's referring to a female? Tell her when you was down, you was up. I'd say the same thing. Like, you know, me personally, Cadillac J, I'd probably be like, who are you?
Right. But see, you know what the main things that's gonna come out they vocal chorus is like, oh, you being petty now. No, that means you remember what you did.
Yeah, you remember
that you treated me foul when I was down. Now that I'm back up and you know I'm living kind of lavish for you, and now I'm the greatest thing that doesn't hit the planet, that doesn't hit your vision. You know.
You know what, Cadillac J? I treat him like whatever. You know what I'm saying? It depends on. I might just be like, oh, what's up?
Yeah, he said, yeah, I feel that.
And then you know, like Reek said, I know you talking about a female, and yeah, you know, like I said, man, I've experienced too. I done had females that, you know, they try to get back in high school or junior high, and you know, I wasn't all together, and then you know, they see me now, or see me the last few years.
But you just broke into this one that was not too long ago when you said, man, it was this bad bomb one that everybody wanted back in high school, and then I seen it because you know,
junior high actually.
Well, I look at it like this: we're not like in our 20s or even in our 30s, so we seeing somebody from that far back. If we in the mid 40 range, you know. A lot of things change within that particular time, and they ain't looking bomb top notch no more. But they want to get with you now. Now they got all the time of day for you. Like, hey, baby, what's going on with you? Hey, can I take your number down or your social media? Nah, baby.
Because this is what I'm gonna tell you. This Cadillac J, Cadillac J, or everybody that's listening, Cadillac J. But yeah, it was this one from like 7th, 8th grade, you know, whatever she was. So man, for my code, like, man, remember such and such, you know. How she used to be back in junior high, like, you know, everybody throw their little pictures at her.
Right, she was top-notch choicey then.
Yeah, she was top-notch choicey. So then my man pulls my coat on it about 5 years ago. He like, remember, yeah. Man, she looking like, nah. And he said, and they remembered him because he was in the vicinity. Hey, man. Remember me? And he said he just played it to the left, like I got it.
Right.
And then he pulled my coat, talking about, fam, remember when, you know, everybody, you know, was at her and you know, she was just, you know, up in the air, and I'm like, right. I said, but that's how it happens. And he said, you know, we was like kids then, you know what I'm saying? 30, 40. So we wasn't, you know, up on her. You know,
right.
You know, as far as money, you know, money wise and all that. Because she used to like to go for the, you know, oh, he's balling. He's
right.
This.
Really, he's tricking. He's gonna spend on me, and he ain't gonna ask too much of me. No.
And he said, you know, we was like, you know, 30, 40, you know, we, you know, even did that. But I was like, you see her? He said, yeah. And she was straight like, what's up? And he said, you know, I wasn't with my lady, but he said I was just like having to be rolling. And he said, I'm looking like, no, he said, I came out the bar or whatever. And he said, saw me get in, said, hey, ain't your name? And he said, she remembered my whole name and everything, fam. I'm thinking she wouldn't even have known that.
Right.
And he said, I'm looking like, damn, you remember me? Yeah, my name is. So he like, oh, yeah, okay. Ooh. And he's like, so I'm like, okay, so what was this? You know, what happened? He's like, nothing. I told you I bent. Like, oh, what you about to do at the club? He said, nothing. Like, go home to my.
I got responsibility, baby.
Right, yeah, baby.
You ain't part of it.
Yeah, you ain't part of it. But he was all like, I see.
Cam said, is y'all in Chi-Town? That looks like Chi-Town. Nah, we in Minnesota, Minneapolis.
Minnesota.
But we got a lot of people that originate from the Chi up here.
Chi.
You know?
Yeah, but yeah.
Maybe that's why a lot of people from the Chi like to come up here. Like, man, it looks like Chicago.
Right.
That looks like this part of Chicago. That's where y'all at right now? No, we up in Minneapolis, you know, in the M-Town, the Minneapolis, the hometown of Prince.
Prince, yes. But yeah, Cal, like you said, yeah, you're right, yeah, man. I kind of want to go back on that with you, Cal.
Right.
But yeah, like I said, I see him, and sometimes, man, it depends. I might play, you know, man, whatever, and just keep it moving, man.
Mac Boss said, I need to come campaign that way soon. Hey, it's nice, phenomenal weather right now. So, hey, spread your wings. If you ride one of your choicey vehicles, gas it up, you know, load all your supplies, and hit the highway. Highways and byways.
But yeah, but give him back, because I like that with Cal.
Right.
I mean, even though I know I kind of told you something, but like I said, man, I done witnessed, and you know.
See, I'll look at it like this. Let me break in more on that particular point, because yes, you know, at our age range, they may not look that good, but say if you are in your early 30s, they still could look kind of choicey.
Right.
So then you gotta put the pressure on them, like, oh, so now you want to show me the time of day? Well, prove how much you want to show me the time of day.
Yeah,
now.
I was about to go into that too.
Right.
Yeah, because I'm, you know, I was about to go into. Yep, I would do that's how me, Cal, like Jay, I'd be like that. Or sometimes, man, like, you know, because, you know, I don't gotta say nothing, you know, to nobody. You know what I'm saying? I can be like, oh, you're acting just okay.
Right. But I'm saying, if she's still worthy enough to,
yeah, she's still worthy.
Like she's a piece of work. She ain't got the spare tire around her or anything like that. You know, she ain't got the extra moles that done popped up on the face and all that. She's still moldable. She's still looking too legit to quit.
Right.
Oh, he said, I'm seeing it a lot now because all the other guys fell off. Most definitely.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, like I said, all the people that peaked in high school and all that, I'm riding, well, for our era, you know, people was riding 5.0s on gold ones to high school and things like that. Half of them done caught case and done got it back out, and they gotta live the straight and narrow life, you know, and they can't, you know, move and operate how they operated, you know, back in the peak years. But now, you know, you on your business, you know, you kind of did the slow lane route. You wasn't in the fast lane, you was in the slow lane route. But you know, now you can take the expressway. You can take the go past lane and things like that, because, you know, you went about your business in a different way, and they're seeing that now, because the ones that done peaked in high school or in, you know, college, if you went to college or trade school, whatever it may be, you know, they done fell off. So now you're looking like potential, but now you got to pay for that.
Right.
Because I don't forget how you treated me. So if you really want to be a part of my campaign, you're gonna have to really vote for me. And you don't have to make it asshole-ish or anything like that. It's just that, you know how you did, so you got to prove yourself. And you know, if you don't prove yourself, I ain't losing no winks of sleep off of that either.
Just like when I asked Fam, I said, how was that person? You know, I was old girl. How was old girl looking? And he said, the same, but you could tell with age, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He said you could tell, but he said still the same, but he said it was just like, remember, you know, everybody was campaign, you know, Right. And I said, oh, no, he's junior high. He said, right. He said, but members used to be, you know, they used to be like whatever. And I said, right, they used to go for this or that. Okay, like you just said, Reek, the whatever. But like you said, but when them cats is gone, or like you said, gone, go do that time and come back out.
Right.
You know, they're back out, like you said, now you're looking whatever, and you know, not just her, but you know, it's done happened like, you know, a couple other times. You know, you see like, oh, what's up? And it's like, oh, is that you? And I'm like, yeah. Like that time I went into that one place. We got bars of beer, and I went into that one, and it was like, you know, people was asking, you know, girls and all that. Oh, where you been? I ain't seen you.
Right.
And I'm looking at her like, well, I remember I used to see you when I used to try to be like, what's up with you?
Right.
And you know, when I went into that one little spot with family, and they like, oh, where you been? Because I don't have a social media, you know, people. I don't got Facebook. I don't got none of that. Like I said, if you're gonna get in contact with me, you get my number.
Right.
If you're worthy, you know, get the number and all that. Or you know, we can talk like that. But you know, but yeah, it happens, man. And they come back around and.
So who else has something? Matter of fact, we stop now. If any of y'all want to put your number up and actually hit want me to hit your line, we can do that too. You know, I know people get sick of typing. Like, man, I'm sick of typing all this stuff. Okay. William said my uncle once told me it takes a lifetime to make a friend. I would definitely agree with that, because you know, me and Famo go back to yay high. You know, little shorties running about and things. So I mean, I actually, but it also is beneficial because, you know, our families, you know, go back too. So even before us, we got family that go back.
Yeah, we got family that go back, so it really runs deep like that. So that's why when people be like, you know, this and that, because, you know, it used to be, you know, because people used to think that, I think I told you that one time, it was one person, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you're only hanging around Reek because of this. Because of what?
Right.
like because of what? Like, they be like, oh, the reason why you come and get Reek, I'm like, Reek pull up on me, I hit him up, and, you know, before Reek had, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, before Reek had cars and whatever, you know, we then, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, see, people think that we be together, you know, that we hanging all the time, but we not, because there's certain people that he didn't mess with that I wouldn't bring around him, and people should know that too.
Right. Like, see, I look at it like this: like in today's age, we got a lot of young brothers that be like, "Oh, I just met him last week. This is my guy." No, how's this your guy? You just met this dude last week.
Right.
You don't know what this dude is really into.
That's right.
You could be in a compromising position because you with this person that you know nothing about. You don't know none of his people. You don't know who he done got into a funk with or anything like that.
But this is your guy.
Right.
And I done seen it, fam. You know what I'm saying? Just like, you know, I'm pretty sure you done see it. Or, oh, what's up? You was with him. And it's like, you know, young cats be stuck like, oh, man, what? Well, I didn't know he was. No, you know, he be talking really crazy when he be with a team.
Right.
And then you was there with him when he was talking to him. Like you said, you get caught up, like you just said. You get caught up in some other, but like I said, man, me and Reek's, you know, friendship is genuine, y'all. This ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Genuine. And like what Sir Williams just said, it takes a lifetime to meet. Yeah.
I definitely agree.
Yeah, I agree with that.
What Unc had to put on your mind, you know. Let me see. Make sure I ain't miss nobody. I don't like Reek acting funny. He ain't even reading when I'm with none of my messages or anything. Let me see. Thanks for the thumbs up again, even though that first live stream ended. You know, thanks for coming back in. You know, I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all's comments. That's what makes this live stream. I don't want to come up on here and preach like I'm the president and you just supposed to all over whatever I say. If I'm saying something wrong, I want to be called on it. Pull my coat to something like, Reek, no, you saying this wrong. Okay, tell me where I'm going wrong at.
You're right.
Most definitely. Cadillac J just said it's always good to talk to like-minded people. Most definitely. Every now and then someone a little bit off kilter too. You're like, man, this dude is really tripping. I ain't gonna do anything he's saying.
Right.
You know, some people, you can take it from the aspect like, you know, it's probably some hoity-toity person right behind this that ain't saying anything like, oh, listen to the way they're talking. I can't even see entertaining anything like that.
But like you said,
Balderdash. Nah, we trying to keep it real as possible. No,
oh, okay.
Oh, you gotta get your phone charger. Okay.
All right.
That's all right. See, that's what I'm talking about. As soon as you're watching something, they zap your phone battery down. I done seen my phone battery. Like I did a live one time, and see what I'm doing this particular live off of right now is off of my old iPhone. I don't want none of that, you know, social media things on my, because I done found out when you have all that on your main phone, that's when your phone starts to act slow, the battery starts dying and everything like that. So I'm operating off my old phone and, you know, just sending out what is it, you know, a hotspot signal to, you know, get it to, you know, jump online and things like that. I just lost my train of thought. I was gonna ask something.
Yeah, but you know, Yeah, they come back around.
But back to the battery. Like I said, I did a live and it was totally charged up. Matter of fact, this particular phone that I'm doing it off of, I had a service where actually Apple had to put a brand new battery in it because it was defective.
Oh,
so I started the live. Matter of fact, I think you was there with me when I did that live. It was totally at 100. I say was on there for maybe less than 7 minutes, and it started saying, your battery's going low. I'm like, how's my battery going low when it's fully charged?
All right.
That lets you know they got certain things with these different applications that you got that can zap your battery down. And maybe your battery ain't even really zapped. It's just telling you that, so it totally go off. Because like I want to say it's the what's going on too. When I did the what's going on too, it when me and Williams was talking on there, I think even before Williams came on there, the phone got totally hot. Where if you got an Apple, if you're familiar with this, if say if you got it in the direct sunlight, it'll go to this thing where it'll go in protection mode and say temperature. It won't operate until the temperature cools down. So that's why I had to turn on the car and run the AC to try to cool the phone down, because it was totally hot. You damn near couldn't even touch it. So that's why, like I said, the main reason I don't keep these social media platforms on my main phone. I keep that all off of that. I don't even keep no email or anything like that on there. And I advise everybody else, if you got the capabilities, everybody's means ain't the same, but if you got that capability to do that, I would highly advise that. Matter of fact, my uncle put me up on this. Hey, get some lead. Make a lead box or anything. When you're going to do something, throw that phone in a lead box where it knock off the signal. If you ain't got the money or resources to go find that, go to Dollar Tree, go buy a whole bunch of aluminum foil, wrap that joker up a whole bunch of times. It's gonna knock the signal off totally when you go do whatever you go do. Because you don't want it used to be what, a paper trail and all this kind of, or on the wire. No, now it's okay, this cell tower picked you up over here, and it picked you up over there, and it picked you up over here. No, I don't be on the ground. Matter of fact, Shad that be on here, Famo's brother, he actually runs my IG for Tuku Khan, but I don't know how much he's been actually active on that, because he's active on his own. But next time he comes on here, hopefully he could drop his IG and you can connect and find out, because I know it's Tuku Khan, but I don't know. Since I don't operate on IG, I can't really tell you about that. Because I got to think about IG, I got to think about Facebook. I had she's passed now, but I had a cousin that worked, in the private sector, really for the certain computer companies that, we had conversations basically saying these certain social media platforms is really ones you need to stay away from them. And the main one was Facebook and then IG. But the thing is, it was at one point before IG got bought by Facebook, I was actually gonna start one myself. But then when I found out that Mark Zuckerberg was buying it, that totally changed my mind about that. But as you can see, like on my if you go to the desktop, when I used to have what is that, Vine, I used to have that, and I have a SoundCloud, but I ain't been on there. And I got a Tumblr, but I don't too much really know how to operate Tumblr, so I ain't been on there. Matter of fact, I do have a Patreon. That's another one. I haven't been active on it to do anything, but I know you can do videos on there, and that could be like a subscription type thing where if people really feeling what you're saying, it'll be some different style videos put on there. But I haven't really been active on Patreon like that. Like just like now, like maybe about less than a week ago, I just got my monetization back, where commercials could run on some certain videos I have, or when I do these particular live streams, it's a super chat. So you're like, oh, okay, Reek, Famo, whoever's on, I feel what you're saying, and I donate whatever I donate. I don't care if it's 99 cents, because look at that like this. Anytime you see someone do a super chat, say someone give someone $50. You know, the social media platform, they get half of that. So actually, if you're thinking you're giving the person $50, they're actually only getting $25 of that. So even if you're like, oh, I'm giving him, he's getting $2.50. You giving him $1, he's getting 50 cents. They're taking half. They taking half like it's a straight up divorce right up front. William said social media popo done caught a lot of people these days. Yeah, because people think, oh, they become so comfortable, so desensitized. I'm murdering the word.
Desynthesized?
Yeah, desynthesized.
Okay. I do what you were saying.
They're too comfortable with doing things that, you know, back in the day you would check yourself like, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna say this. I ain't gonna do this.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, that is a thing. Yeah, because you know, I know.
Basically they done numbed you because you done come comfortable. You see a lot, like if you go on social media, you see people doing crazy stuff, going in grocery stores, like it was one where the females walking around with her booty cheeks hanging out, walking around through the whole store. I'm like, man, there's little kids in here. Why are you doing that? I mean, I know you're trying to get viral, but it's places where you can go and get viral like that. You know, no little shorty need to be seeing all that.
And then my thing be on that thing because, you know, dudes be on, you know, little, you know, then they little beefs or whatever they be having.
Right, that's another one. I mean,
and I know somebody. I know a guy that he said his nephew beefs with people over that. You know what I'm
saying? Oh yeah. Let me see. Yeah, Cadillac J said some of my friends. That's why I don't post.
You don't post nothing.
Most definitely.
Yeah, because these little dudes, I done seen little dudes.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, I understand when we were talking. Was it earlier? I didn't mean to cut you off. No, he does have someone that really don't like you, and you know, people try to misconstrue what you're, you know, saying. That's why a lot of times I do, you know, videos where it's just straight black or whatever. You know, if I actually do a video, it'll be more like a professional video that I put out with, you know, with one of my pro cameras, not just a live stream that's, you know, just randomly getting my face every day. No, it's gonna be like a special occasion. I'm gonna be dressed to the nines and everything, and I'm gonna be on point. Not okay, yeah, I just, you know, got from, you know, doing this or whatever. Just like today, you know. You see my, you know, the hood of the cat. It's a little bit dusty. I mean, from the video, it may look like it's clean, but to me myself, it's not as clean as I know it can be. But yeah, if I'm get behind the camera, I'm gonna be dressed to the nines, and it's gonna be for something special. Hopefully, I have somebody exclusive that's, you know, within the video and all that. I've just been waiting for the right optimal moment to do that. There's a lot of people, you know, when you turn that camera lens, they kind of get they get spooked a little bit because it's like, man, I don't want to freeze. As a matter of fact, I'll tell y'all this. I mean, I know it's video with old school, but the first initial times I was turning the camera on, he was freezing up. He wasn't speaking freely because, you know, you start getting paranoid, like, man, and this people could see me, you know, am I gonna say the right thing and all this kind of stuff. So I mean.
Yeah, dude, yeah, it will. And that camera will freeze you up, but I know you always say.
As long as you, to me, like I said, as long as you kick it in 100 from your heart. I mean, like William said, you know, you get the nervousness and you get the you know, the little bubble guts and things like that in your stomach. But after you know you ain't doing putting on a performance, you ain't saying nothing fake. You shouldn't have nothing to worry about. Right. I think to me, it's the people that's faking where they can't perform like. Oh, that stuff I made up. Right. I can't even say that. Right. No? I'm gonna be the same way I'm off camera, on camera. Just like, you know, people are like, oh, you're with the far as the beefs go, like, oh, you're talking all tough on the video. No, I'll be the same way in person. You know, and I'll admit my wrongs if I was wrong. Like, man, I was wrong. I was wrong. You know, if I'm caught on camera, I was wrong. But if I was right, I was right. And this is why I said what I said. But, you know, we're operating in a different type of time, so, you know, you just kind of be mindful of certain things. You know, you can't really let people push your buttons, because half the time when you see the person actually in person, they ain't gonna be none of however they made it out to be.
Right. See that too.
Right.
Every day, like.
Man, well, it kind of feel good now that the sun's starting to go lower down. It's starting to, the temperature's starting to, change around a little bit, and that's a good thing.
Just like, I don't know if y'all heard last night when I was like, the little young, the old school dude, what I said last night?
Yeah.
All he said was, hey, man, y'all good. And they thought it was like,
right.
And they took it as like, what you mean is we good?
Yeah,
what I mean?
A lot of people, I'll say, a lot of youngsters assume that you're on funk when you get the, what's up? What's going on? What you trying to say?
And I'm looking at man's, gray head, and I'm looking, wait a minute, man. And like I said, the little dude, came to me like, there's about 4 of them, and the little dude said, yeah, man, you see dude was trying to say, and I just had to pull. Usually I would have just, but the little dude said, man, did you see him? And I said, look, man, all y'all, man, like, all he was saying was like, is y'all all good, man.
But the main one, this is another thing that experience, and you spoke, I think you did speak on it.
Did I speak on that last night?
No, I'm talking about when you said you was at the, you was waiting on transit or whatever, you was standing around the joint, and the female got to saying
the young lady? Okay, yeah.
She got to saying something to you, and then dude intervened like, hey, man, she good. I'm like, whoa. Why are you so insecure, dude?
There was like one of these live streams, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting on the transit and coming from work, and I'm like, standing there with it.
He said that energy don't be the same, so I don't listen when they online talking. Okay.
Yeah, but I said this on a live stream before, but I don't know if Kelly J. But anyway, I'm gonna say it again. But I was sitting there looking, and I'm standing there waiting, looking through your phone, do what you gotta do. And this young lady was like, brother, I see she looking. I'm looking like, what is it, little bit? She's looking, but she's with a little dude. The dude's there, like, kind of like, blocking her, like, hey, I'm talking to you, and all, basically, he didn't say that, but I could tell by like, anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Fam, no, sometimes I grow my nails out and all that shit. Anyway, the girl was looking, and I happened to look at my phone, and she came up and complimented me, like, oh, is them your nails? Oh, damn, how long it take you? And it's clean and all this. So while she's talking to me, y'all, the little dude walks up like, no, she is. She's looking at, oh, you got a cigarette? I said, no. Oh, your nails are long. He said, oh, hey, man, she good. And I'm looking like she's good. So, me, I stood there and I'm looking like and I said it like she's good. And then he's like, yeah, she good. And then he heard her, and he said, oh, if you wanted some cigarettes, I could have got you some. You asking basically him. And I'm like, saying, so the girl's looking like, you're not even my dude to do. So, of course, he looked and got embarrassed. So he looks at me like, and he's like, hey, come over here. Let me talk to her. He puts his arm on her, about her. Where should I? What are you? Quit grabbing me. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
And then, so by this time, y'all, it's other people that come in the transit. Dudes his age, and I didn't tell y'all the rest of that. They cracking up, laughing at him. Like, man, so he's all like, you know what? I'm gonna just go and go storming down the street. Everybody's cracking up. I even had a chuckle out of this.
Right.
So, and then
see, this all stems from, I will say, all young brothers.
Yeah, but
some young brothers don't know how to talk to no female, so they figure, oh, I'm gonna get mad at the nigga because wait a minute, guys be insecure,
you sure do,
ain't it? Yeah, they sure do. I'm like,
yeah, like,
damn.
And like I said, Kelly J, I'm just, I'm coming from work, and I'm just like, anybody that emails like, you keep looking, and the people looked at, about, she looked at of age, but she was just kind of like, and I'm thinking, I ain't gonna step up because the dude's there, and he's like. Every time she's like, look at this way, he's in front of her, moving around, and and I told y'all the rest of that, man, what happened, and I didn't finish the rest of that when I told, and I see this young little lady time to time.
Okay.
She don't be with dude,
right?
But she'll be like, you still got them long nails? And I just might throw my hand up to her. She'll be like, oh, okay. And I'm looking, and I'll be wanting to be like, what happened to that little dude that you had?
Yeah, the little J cat that was real in his feelings because you was trying to shoot your shot at me instead of him. See, that's what it be. Oh, what up, Lo?
Lowe's in the building.
Yeah, Lowe's in the building.
What up? But
I know some of y'all done chimed in and heard Low. Low don't be taking no shorts either. You know, he damn near got a temper on him like old school.
Right.
You know.
But yeah, but you know, that's like you said, kind of just they don't know, they be insecure and and all that, man. But you know, but like I said, man, I just try to, you know.
But like I said, I thought how, you know, they're doing things throughout communities through America, because it ain't just this one. It may not be just your state.
Yeah.
You know, it used to be where you can gather and chop it up, you know. But now that everybody's on their phones now, that done. I mean, yes, you may be on your phone watching this particular live stream at whatever time you're watching and watching the replay or whatever. But what I'm saying is, it was a time where you actually got out with people that you knew from yay high, and you know, chop things up and stuff, instead of people being all insecure, quick to pull the pistol out because, you know, they ain't really took the time to learn how to really fight and box, you know. Like sometimes when you run your mouth wrong, you supposed to get, you know, something to your jaw or hitting directly in your mouth or something like that. So sometimes them younger women like mature guys that be cool. Most definitely they do. But see, that's when I call them young hyenas. You know, when they in a pack, and you know, it may be a female, they all don't know what to say because, you know, they're all just basically raising themselves. They may not have no daddy in their life, no uncle that don't pull their coats or something, or no big cousins or anything like that. So, you know, they're saying all that wildness, and then, you know, they see an older school or someone that's a little bit above them come around and be able to have finesse and be able to say a couple things that, you know, may pull her out of pocket and under his trance. You know, they kind of, that's when the hating start coming out, you know. It's just, man, this, if you really want to show interest in, you know, being a what's the movie you got, Ladies Man, you know, someone that's, you know, crafty with, you know, having certain words to say to women, you gotta ask, you know, people that are older than you, people, even, I'll say this, it is some young dudes that's super suave and having it their way. Hey, if you got a partner like that, or you know someone like that, you know, start hanging around him. Don't hang around all these dudes that, you know, carrying you know, they place really, you know, wash their balls and things like that. You want to talk to someone that, hey, I get the best colognes, you know, I get the, you know, they keep their self up. You can tell they're really manicured, you know. You know, they may not be super top dollar, but they got their things in order. Like, man, you know, he got this one coming through, picking them up, you know. The other one just left. He's talking to this one right now. You want to talk to the real suave types, of kind of peep how they move. You don't have to, you know, verbatim, okay, I'm going to do everything he do. But, I mean, you pick up pointers. That's how you get sharp, you know, from the type of people that you have within your environment, you know. You're not going to get sharp from some brothers that, I mean, I guess if you plan on doing robberies, or if you're into, you know, selling narcotics and you being a pharmacist without being in a pharmacy, I mean, yeah, I guess it's people that do that. But if you want to be savvy with women, you know, talk to someone that's older than you. You know, I mean, like you said, have someone that's been, you can tell someone that's been having success. Or matter of fact, like you talk to one of your older uncles, you know, he may have the big wife now, but maybe back in the day, you know, he had Slim Susie May or something like that was making it rain, and he was having it his way. So that's all I say. Like, look, I do that all the time. Like, I used to, you know, my grandfather used to have pictures. You go through them pictures, like, man, you was doing this, you was doing that, or your uncle's like, yeah, I was having my way like this before, you know, I met whoever, you know, and like, man, I mean, he's running down, you know, past situations. I mean, that's what essentially what this channel is. You know, when you hear old school going into old conversations and things like that. Well, Lo, what you say, Reek and Famo, I was reading this story from dude from our radio station, and the caller was saying he gotta give his wife. He hasn't been with. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. You're saying that guy that he got his divorce wasn't finalized, and he won like 80 million. He got to give her half of it. The judge ordered that he has to give her half of it. But see, I look at it like this, man. You know you won this. You should have been handled that business where it wouldn't even have got to that point.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That comes from being lazy.
Being that lazy.
You can't be lazy, but see, he paid the penalty for being lazy. Okay, you won 80. Now you got 40 because you got to give her half of it. Even though she didn't put in on a ticket or anything, even though y'all was on bad terms, you didn't complete that divorce.
Yeah,
it wasn't completed yet. Like, man.
Oh, you heard about that? Yeah,
I read that in the news. He had to give up 80 million, not 80 thou wow, 80 million, half of it, half of 80. That's significant. And just think, she's gonna have a hell of a time. But just think on the other end of it. Just think of the brother that's gonna bump into her. She's like, yeah, I just lucked into 40 thou wow, or no 40. Not excuse my French. I done bumped into 40 million. You bumped into 40 million, baby. Well, that's love. But to him, he's hating that. But to whoever comes across her, he's like, man, that's love. Yeah, he was wrong all the way, baby.
Yeah, Lord, I didn't hear
about let's go treat ourselves. Let's go treat ourselves. You're right, I'd be sick.
I would too, guys.
Right.
I'd be sick.
Right. You'd be totally sick. Like, man.
But like you just said, Rick, that man was too lazy to get that finalized.
Right.
Man. No, I do. You know, like,
right. I'll do it later. It don't matter. I'm Mr. Big Man. King of the castle. I don't have to do that. I'm like Borat. I got all the money, and then the judge like, half of my money.
Yeah.
No.
Man, that's.
What you figure though? I just look at it like this. Hey, 40 million to get her out the way. I mean, I know I screwed up. I still got 40. That just means I got to take care of this 40 that much more better. Because you still got 40 million. Right. Come on, don't get it twisted. You ain't going to, now I got to still go punch the clock. 40 million, you still good. Yeah, as long as you ain't trying to buy super crazy big mansions and Lear jets and things like that. Nah.
Like you said, at least with that 40, like you just said, basically, yeah, do something smart with that 40.
Right. Matter of fact, buy you some property. Any one of these lotteries you hit it. Buy you some property. I mean, you could buy that now, but I'm saying buy it more on a massive level a little bit.
That's what.
Don't buy no Rolls Royce brand new. You can lease that joint, right. And then use it as a tax write-off. Like, well, see, I got to drive this Rolls Royce to one of my properties to pay my rent and things like that. That's what they do. You just got to get more versed in ways of holding on to your money, but still being able to enjoy yourself.
You need to get Hung back on here, man.
Oh, yeah. Old school, too.
Yeah.
I mean, I know y'all don't listen to old school, but it is old school, too, my uncle. Yeah. Matter of fact, if y'all haven't checked it out, you'll have to type in Too Cool to Con and then type in America was... Never great. You type in America, that's an actual video with Old School 1 and Old School 2, my uncle. And you know, they're going back and forth about being in the trades of doing construction and things like that. And that's an actual video. It's, to me, I call it a short film because you get to see two older school brothers talking about things that affect, you know, people with melon. You know, so I advise you, if you haven't seen that yet, go in, and a lot of times they try to mess with, when you try to watch that, they'll try to freeze that.
Yeah, because, well, the empowerment one.
Yeah, the empowerment, but I'm saying that one, I done had people
oh, really?
Complain about that one too. He said, Lo said, and another caller was like, my girl got too big and broke my bed while having sex. I should make her pay for my bed. Dang, they really wrong. Them people was rolling.
Yeah, I know y'all see, if y'all see these people, they rolling up here.
Yeah, but broke the bed. Baby, you're too big. It's like what is it? What is the old nursery rhyme? Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Matter of fact, Goldilocks came through wrecking shop, breaking stuff, and eating their food up and everything. I mean, when you look back on that as, I mean, you're a kid hearing those stories, you're like, man, Goldilocks was a bum. Right. Coming up in here, they ain't got no money. And brown, look, they're bears, they're brown. She coming in the melanated people's crib, right, tearing up things.
That was good.
Yeah.
I still tripping a lot about that. Dude hit 80 million. 40 bad.
Right. 40 million. But then again, think about it. I mean, okay, maybe exactly she don't get 40 because you figure she had to attain a lawyer, so she got to pay that lawyer some of that money. But so actually she gets lower, she gets lesser than that. But for you to, you know, have to part with any kind of money off of your stupidity of, man, let me sign this divorce decree and everything, get everything, you know, solidified so I don't have these kind of issues. Okay, hey fam, I gotta make a move. What time y'all gonna crack back up? Or maybe you can give me a call or text when we can do what? Think maybe tomorrow or something. Oh, Williams, yeah. I was about to say Cadillac JJ's, but maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. I'm gonna have to holler at Old School. Hopefully you can get him on early. You know, he be trying to do everything and don't want to really jump on till later at night. Okay, be back in a minute. Got to make a quick call. Okay. Hello. Hey, so we, you know, I done did the first live stream and we done did this second one. So, you know, if nobody else got anything else to say, you know, I actually end this particular live stream. But if you want us to keep going, we can keep going too. It's up to y'all. Y'all gotta, you know, voice, you know, what you want to transpire. Essentially, we've been on for an hour and 2 minutes. And so many seconds counting.
So many seconds, but
and thank you for the thumbs up so far. Hey, and Lo, I did one before this one, so check that one out too. I was actually, you know, bending corners in the Fleetwood. I called it bending corners in the ham sandwich. You know, some people didn't know what that terminology is because you figure, you know, this is a 90. They stopped making them in 90. Well, no, they stopped making them really in 96. But this particular body style, they stopped making it in 92. So a lot of people ain't familiar with ham sandwich, you know. But for those that don't know, it's a Fleetwood Brougham the Elegance to be exact. Top of the line Cadillac of that era. Okay, I'll do that.
All right. Peace. Yeah, bro.
Sunset is coming. It's coming. I'm glad we kind of faced the opposite way instead of, you know, having all the sunlight in our eyes and things, you know.
Yes,
so who's all still here? Who goes there? P54 Fum. Who goes there? Most definitely. I'm glad that, you know, the regulars coming in and hopefully new regulars that, you know, want to show up in these particular live streams. You know, that's what's up. You know, it's all about communication. It's all about, you know, getting a grander understanding. Like the movie. I want to get it right today. Conversations of a Devil movie.
Okay, Conversations.
You understand me? Yeah.
You understand me? Yeah. Smooth and peasy.
Right. But, if any of y'all don't know what I'm talking about, is Andre Nicotina's Conversation with the Devil. You got to purchase the actual CD because it comes with a movie within there. I don't think he sells the movie separate from that. So you got to purchase the actual CD that has that actual movie within it. Matter of fact, they ride in a Camaro like mine in the actual movie, except it's the SS version, the anniversary version, the white and orange with the orange rally stripes on it.
'Gonna drop a little bit. 'Cause
Well, I think we'll end this particular live stream. You know, I'll get back to the TP and tag this joint right so it'll be you know, listed, and hopefully the people that are on the channel that frequent my channel will see it. I'll add probably a new thumbnail to it, and I'll add a new thumbnail to the first one that went out. And join us again.
All right, y'all.
We up.